Now, Ghana, we are going to start using our mother tongue in our educational sector. The Minister of Education, Haruna Iddrisu, has actually announced that the teacher use of mother tongue in education is now compulsory. Let's watch the video.
So, Mr. President, in line with that and with your authority, I'm directing the Director General of the Ghana Education Service and the GES that from today, teacher use of mother tongue instruction is now compulsory in all Ghanaian schools. The GES is to ensure strict enforcement of this. That child, that Ghanaian child, was not born into an English family, but a proud Asante Akan family, and deserves to learn.
But you realize that these guys are big politicians, yeah? They are very smart. Though we are, you know, Honorable Haruna Iddrisu is a Dagomba man. And him saying that they have to use our mother tongue in, education is good though. Every Ghanaian must be happy with this because we are tired of I even get people come to me and tell me that, and when I make video, I need to speak like people in the USA. I need to speak like people in UK so that they can understand. I say, fair. I'm speaking like what I can speak. I'm not gonna speak like someone in USA or someone in UK. I'm a Ghanaian. Yes. So definitely there are issues relating to this, idea of teachers speaking in their mother tongue or teaching students in their mother tongue. It's good though, but who determines a mother tongue a teacher should be using? Because right now, if you post a teacher to a region, that means that that person must be able to speak the language of the students so that the student can actually understand what they are teaching. So imagine you are sending a Dagbando Azizu to Ashanti region, that he's been posted in Ashanti region. Aziz is a Dagomba guy. How can he speak true with the people? So that means that the GES has to ensure that it posts the right people at the right places so that they can actually speak their languages. That's what it means, number one. Number two, it also means that, if a student, you can have a lot of students, speaking one language, but probably there could be one or two who don't understand that language. How are they going to cope if the teacher doesn't understand the specific language that that single student can't speak? That is also another challenge. It's good though, but we have to look into it and see how we can actually practicalize this. Me, I must say there's no problem with that. I really love it. But what if I go to a place they don't speak my language? I speak Tim. You understand? So I go to an Ashanti school. They are speaking Chi. I don't understand Chi. So what do I do? Or I take my child to a place they are speaking Ewe. He doesn't understand Ewe. What do we do now? So it's now compulsory on them to learn a foreign language, which is Ewe, Chi. It's foreign to me. The same way an Ewe man, is living in Ashanti region. He takes the child there. Probably they don't understand Chi. It's now compulsory on the Ewe child to learn Chi. To learn Chi. And if an Ashanti person takes his child to an Ewe place, they speak Chi in the house with the baby. He doesn't understand Ewe. Now they are speaking Ewe in school. It's now compulsory for the baby to start learning Ewe. You understand? So definitely that also has its own challenges. But it's quite good because if we learn our own languages as African languages, it's not bad though. You understand? But also, one thing we need to be very careful there is, prioritizing some languages over others. That's a big challenge, especially in Ghana here. We have some languages that feel superior over others. That's what we have in Ghana here. And then you have some languages that have taken it upon themselves to hate on other languages. Why? Because those languages feel superior over them and they are saying no, they don't deserve it. I would have loved to tell you a story, but I don't want to be tribalistic because I come from the northern region of Ghana and there's one man who, when we go to his shop to buy stuff, we only speak English with him. If he speaks some type of language in front of him, trust me, the way he You understand? Because you didn't speak his language. If you spoke his language, he will be happy. You understand? So it's a big challenge when it comes to tribal issues, very sensitive issue in Ghana here. If we're going to really go into it, you realize that it's going to be a big challenge. But one thing I also really want, the country or the GES or whoever to take this into consideration, or even Ghana to take into consideration, is to have an idea that all languages are not the same. You understand? There are some languages that are dominating in some location, while others are also dominating in some location. But at the same time, when it comes to knowing the type of languages they have to learn, it has to be determined by GES and also the people who are living in that location. But notwithstanding, we need to also appreciate and understand that no language is better than any language. All languages are the same. No one should feel superior in thinking that everybody must speak their language. No. Yes, I've stayed in Northern region, I've stayed in Tamale, I've also stayed a little bit in Ashanti region. You understand? And I've also been traveling a lot in the Central region. So I pick bits and pieces of a few of those languages. You understand? But at the same time, if people speak with me their languages, I respond. But when you come to me and you speak your language with pride, I will not respond. I will not speak your language. You can't force me to speak your language. I speak my language to you. So people usually call me on phone and say, "What Ghana I want to tree?" I say, I'll speak my language with him. He say, "I don't understand." You are also in Ghana, you don't understand Kotokoli. You understand? So when you speak with me tree ordinarily, I respond tree. I speak tree with people a lot. It's business I do. But when you come with me with pride, telling me I must speak tree, I won't speak tree. Come and force me. I won't speak. So I go the same way I go to Tamale, I go to Ewe country regions. If I ask for Ewe, I don't speak Ewe. If I understand, but I'm really learning it. If I understood Ewe, I'll speak Ewe. But when I go to a place that someone will do pride and tell me I must speak it, I won't speak. You understand? So there's problem with being tribalistic in Ghana. The problem is pride. Pride. People really have pride in their language with the idea or mentality that everybody must speak their language and every language is rubbish. Theirs is just the best. So when it comes to putting language in our educational sector, we need to advocate it in a positive way, but at the same time, we need to kill that spirit of pride that some tribes have over others. Because that sense of pride is the reason why some languages hate others. You can't go to Tamale and when you are trying to have pride with Chi, the common man will not agree. I've stayed there before 4 years. If you go there and you speak to you, say, "Mambomda," they don't understand. You understand? Because it's not about the tree that they hate. They don't hate tree. In fact, most of the Gombes want to learn tree. But because of the pride it comes with, or some of the Ashantis demonstrate it makes them hate the tree. The same way when you come to, Ashantis have done well in spreading the tree. And most languages cannot compete. Yes, they can't compete because Ashanti man is doing business and going everywhere in the country. So now Ashanti is doing well. So the only thing Ashanti can do, he has already done it. And now most languages are lagging behind. And then they have that sense of jealousy. So Ashanti can actually dominate in our country, but they have to actually fight that little bit of pride in it. Because if they are able to make everyone feel comfortable around, most languages will love to learn Ashanti and Chi, and then they will love it. But that sense of pride is the reason why most people, especially, you understand, hate to speak different languages. You understand? So as for Gan language too is really good. You understand? I don't want to talk too much. See you another time. Bye.
Subscribe to BTG Talking Business.